What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. I'm your host, CenterStrain01. More Resident Evil HD Remastered Chris walkthrough for real survival. First thing we're going to do is there's a zombie that's been out here for quite some time. We're going to go ahead and actually burn his body so we don't have to worry about him becoming a Crimson. I'm not really sure if he becomes a Crimson or not, but it's, you know, he's the only zombie we're going to be taking out in this whole video. So every other zombie we're going to be trying to figure a way to get around.
Want me to treat your wounds?
So I think I've become a little bit better at getting around some of these zombies now that I've got the game under my belt a little bit. So we're going to give up the flask and we're going to give up the ink ribbon. We don't need that anymore. So we got 2 spots open, and of course we're going to unequip the shotgun. We got lots of things to do. We're going to be messing with a lot of zombies and even a semi-boss fight in this video. Well, he made it really easy there. A little wide there, brother. Alright, so this is just another way. We could have also went up the stairs and come through the dining room from the top floor. So really it's just up to you, but this way is probably a little easier. You only have to dodge 1 zombie, as the other ones are just pretty much easy, able to walk by. And of course we still have almost all of our zombies alive, because I've purposely tried not to kill any of them. So I'm actually very proud of that. So we're going to head over right to where we were before in the last video, where Richard and Rebecca were. And there's actually 3 zombies in this area, and I'm going to do my best to get around all 3 of them. I know we have 1 defensive item, I believe, still left, so if... I love this control scheme. So if we need, you know, if we can afford to get hit once because it's not actually getting hit. But with that being said, we're going to try to be sneaky. There's like a specific thing that you have to do in order to get by some of these zombies in this room up ahead. But it's going to be fun. Hopefully you're going to be able to do it. I did it just a few minutes ago when I was doing my rehearsal for this walkthrough, for this part. I always play the mission first by myself so I can learn the routes and the best ways to get around the zombies, but as you know, the zombies don't always do the same thing, so you never know if you're actually going to make it or not. So here's, in this case, grab me already. There we go. Alright. That was close. He's going the opposite direction though. Alright. So we made it around that zombie, miraculously. Here we're going to go ahead and light the candle. Alright. Wait a little bit. I want him to come this way. This should put them off perfectly. We got to go in here a little bit. Aw. Kind of screwed it up there. We didn't go far enough. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though, because I don't think he can get out. Alright. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, sweet. We got them both in the same exact location we need them. We want them both as close together as possible. That's the only way we're going to be able to get out of this. The more that they separate, the harder it will be to get around them, because then they'll be going in opposite directions, which means, well, there's nothing we can do. So, as you can see, it looks like we made it. We got the musical score, which is what we needed, and we've got these 2 zombies in this room, which makes going through this hallway here a lot easier. Nice. That actually worked out pretty good for us. But, of course, you could always take out the zombie in that main hallway if you want to. And then you won't have to worry as much. You just have 1 zombie to dodge. We are, however, because we have an uneven amount of shotgun shells, we're gonna have to fire 1 of them off. But I didn't want to accidentally kill a zombie by shooting it. You know, the chances are like 1 in 8 or something like that of you actually killing a zombie when you shotgun it from really close. So I didn't want to take that risk, so I'd rather just fire 1 out into nothing, and that way we'll have enough spots in our inventory slots. So right now we need to go get the other musical score, and we need to have Rebecca play the piano for us because we're not Jill. So obviously this is a little different than what you would have saw on my Jill walkthrough. And we have some more zombie dodging to do. Sorry, come after me, boy. There we go. I love making it more challenging. Alright, so let's get in here and let's grab the second part of our musical score. So we need to combine these two together. And play it at the piano.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? What was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
I never did understand this, because how would they actually know that that's going to unlock a room? So why would Rebecca, in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, just be sitting there playing piano in a room? So this guy you never have to worry about. Always just run right by him. When they're turned in a different direction, well, they're pretty easy to get by. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab the crest, the emblem, I guess. And we're going to pick up what we dropped off in the first video, which means we're full, which is exactly why we're going to have to shoot one round of our shotgun. That should be sufficed for Rebecca to actually be done practicing, but we're going to go pick up some shotgun rounds first. And then we're going to come back to this room for some puzzles. A few more zombies to dodge, but they're actually not very difficult at all to dodge. You can see she's still practicing, but if you listen, she's actually got it down now, so it's very quickly, just get out of the dining room, come back in, and you're good to go. So you can get around that guy really easy. We're going to be in this room twice, once now, because we have the blue crystal, and we're going to be in once again when I believe it's the yellow crystal. Diamond, whatever, I don't know what you call that. So we're just trading spots, the blue for the shotgun shells, but you can see we're full and we need a spot open, which is why we're going to have to empty our shotgun shells into... so go ahead and get your shotgun out. You're going to combine it. We have 6 because it takes 5. And we need to shoot 1 so that way you can get the other one in there. So now that we have done that, we can go ahead and combine it, and we have 1 spot, which is exactly the spot that we need. But make sure you unequip your weapon, so when getting around the zombies, they're a little bit slower in reaction time to what you're doing, so you should always be okay. It's always so confusing. The camera angles, and I think that's what adds the suspense to it. Of course, once you become proficient at the tank controls, what they call it, then you shouldn't have really any problems. So now that we got that, we just need to get by this guy again. Which we're done. Again, you know, you could kill that guy, kerosene him, and you never have to worry about it. It makes it a little easier, but
Chris,
we like a challenge.
I think I got it.
I feel like there needs to be something that paused in
Practice
between
makes
there,
perfect.
which is like from the movie Whiplash.
This.
That would have been real funny. All right, we'll go ahead and read this first. Trevor's diary. Again, you guys can pause. Tells you a little bit about Jessica, which will play a bigger part towards the end. The tiger eyes, the gold emblem, so not yellow, but gold. All right, and as you can see, now we have a spot open because we used the one. But we have now no way of escaping. So again, this would be another game over if you actually didn't pick up the emblem from the dining hall. So I'd imagine, you know, when you were playing this game for the first time, there was a lot of deaths where you were just so confused. And of course, back in the day, 2001, the internet was still going on, but it wasn't as strong as it is now, of course. So obviously it was a lot more difficult back then to figure these things out. And of course, those days are gone in gaming. But for me, my strategy is always to play the mission first. That's how I've always been when I do my Splinter Cell walkthroughs, is to get it under my belt and, you know, figure out what I need to do. That way, when I do the walkthrough, I can show you guys, and then you guys can figure it out as well. All right. So if you look at the painting tells you what you need to do. We'll go ahead and look at it. It says the short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has been pierced the head of the other. So that's pretty much your clues that you need. The other thing you need to know is you need to put the clock at 6 o'clock. So you need to move the large to the left twice. I did it the wrong way. There we go. I about screwed it up. That's because I'm trying to get it to go fast because it takes forever. And there you go. He's so cool if when the lightning struck we would see like a zombie's reflection or a shadow of it outside or something. Alright. We are not done yet. Now it is time for our little mini boss fight. I always run into that post right there. I would have loved to see what they could have done with a third-person view when they remastered this game. I wonder how more... I know obviously it wouldn't be as suspenseful because you don't know exactly where the zombie is placed when you go from one camera to the other. But I still think it would be really, really fun. And also a way to modernize for those that are so used to the modern controls for those younger kids out there. Alright, remember there's a zombie here. And you have... Obviously, if you get into a little bit of trouble with the snake, there's a few herbs that we just passed that you can get on the way back. Or you could bring into there depending on how much slots you have. But this is actually a lot easier than you might think. This is not the real fight. So go ahead and pick it up. As you can see, not a difficult battle at all. Although with Jill, you did have to wait a lot longer. Remember, you don't have to worry about the zombie in there because I think he's still in there locked with his friend. I think that we'll call them Harold and Kumar that are both in that room in there. And if you did take some damage, obviously, right there's some herbs for you. A few more things left to do, and then we're done with this video. And then we're going to be heading outside, and we're done with the first part of the mansion, I guess you could say. As when we come back after the forest and all that, that's when the Crimsons are going to be... Why am I going this way? They're going to be I don't know. Why did I just go that way? Talking to you guys got me a little confused. Don't go this way. This is going to be a little difficult. I might get... Oh, I have no idea how... Wow, that was close. I did not know that that other zombie was going to bust through that door at the same time. That scared the crap out of me. That's what you get for going in a different direction. I think it changes things up to not what you're not used to. So this room is a little difficult to figure out if you don't know. So, I mean, it's no real easy way to tell you. Just do it in the order that you see here. And then the last one will get by itself. Now, if you do not do that order, obviously you will be dead. And we have one spot for it. Alright. Now it's time to actually head back to our save room real quick, because we need to drop off a few items. Obviously go through this room because there's a zombie on the other side of the other one. And we want to get rid of one of these keys. So in order to do so, we're going to unlock a... This is... I could get hit here. This is very possible. I'm going to go ahead and go into the save room. And drop off. You see we got some extra things too. It looks like we got a few extra things. So we're going to go ahead and drop off both the masks. We don't need them right now. We still need the keys though. And I will go ahead and put this in there as well. Alright, so this part can be very, very tricky. There's going to be 2 zombies, but we want to open this door now so that way we free up inventory space for later. That's the name of the game, is to make sure we always have enough space to hold things, or else you kind of just waste your time if you can't figure out how to actually get rid of something. It's old school technology there. Okay, I don't know why I just went through there. Hopefully that'll reset. I didn't actually want to go through there. But we'll see what happens here. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I don't remember. Because we're not supposed to go in here until later. I knew it. Walked right into him. But we're okay. And we made it out of that one. So we didn't get hit. We didn't take any damage. But we did waste one of our daggers. Alright, so as far as everything goes, we're good. So yeah, if you want to be able to get by those guys, don't accidentally go into the room. You have to hit the button one more time to go into the room. Don't do it. I get so used to, you know, hitting the A button so that the text scrolls faster, and sometimes you can actually get yourself into a pickle there. So hopefully you didn't do what I did, and you'll still have that extra defensive weapon. Alright, so we're going to pick up a key that we need, as well as an ink ribbon. We don't really even need to take the ink ribbon, but having plenty of ink ribbons never hurt anybody. Do we have enough spots? Yeah, we do. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. We're going to put it in with the plant later when we get back to the save room. I think what really made me jump on hitting that A button fast as I could is because I knew there were zombies coming. Ah, that really pisses me off that I did that, but you know, it's always only when I'm recording do I make those kind of mistakes. We were doing so well with all the dodging. Because you can dodge those 2 zombies if you do it correctly. You just have barely enough time to be able to do it. Gonna combine these two. And we're gonna place it over here. And we're gonna put the lure. And oops, wrong button. I forgot that you always have to go into your inventory first and then do it. And get out of dodge. Alright, we made it out without getting stung. Although I don't know why he doesn't just squash it when he drops it. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. A big part of me wants to go back and do this video all over again just so I don't lose that defensive item. But, you know, that's why we have defensive items for when things happen like that, so. Is that a zombie down on this floor now? It looked like it. Alright, well, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you are enjoying the walkthrough. We have a lot more stuff coming up in the next video. Of course, we have a big boss fight. So what I want to do is... we got a first aid spray. Ah, we don't even have an herb. But one might come later. You never know. So we're going to put that in there. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and save. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, of course. And I will see you next time. Peace out, bitches.